welcome to my channel. In today's video I will show you that how can you operate a small subwoofer with your car's stereo output without external circuit. So this is a sound barrier, car amplifier, and this is the touch one, and it has 4 outputs. In one of the output I will connect a subwoofer output, but for that we have to open the circuit and we have to design it for the low frequencies. Basically we do not have to design it, but while taking a look at the IC's data, we have to pick out one of the input or signal wire or signal pin of the IC which is inbuilt in this amplifier, which drives the 4 outputs, and one of the input we have to pick that out and we have to connect this subwoofer output to that pin in order to get low frequencies in that channel. So we can connect a small subwoofer with the channel which we modified for home purpose. Remember that the output of this IC is not much better, so hardly we will get around 15 to 18 or maybe 20 watts of outputs of subwoofer, but it is very good for the home applications, not for the car. So if you want to operate it in the house, or if anyone want to connect any subwoofer, a small subwoofer for the house, so here is how we can do it. First we have to open this. Here when you will open the screen of the car's stereo, then you will see that there are some of the SMD connectors connected with the PCB. So the way to open them is that here is a lock behind the wire which you have to open. So you can use your hand or nail to open this like this. Sorry, the camera got blurred. Like this is the lock behind the wire. You have to push it upwards and pull the wire slowly like this. Same here. Lock, pull the lock. Use your hand either like this. And this is the simple connector. You have to just pull it out. It is the power connector. So this is the screen which we have removed now, and here inside is the PCB, and it is the IC or the simple IC that drives the speakers, or well known as the audio IC. So here it is the pin diagram of the IC TDA7388, and this is the schematic of this IC. As we can see that this IC is capable of driving 4 loads with individual input for each load or speaker. So as we can see here that 0.1 microfarad capacitor is connected with each input. These are connected because this do not allow any DC signal to enter with AC signal. This filters the signal, avoid the DC signal to enter, but allows the AC signal to pass through them. And here this is the operating supply of this IC. That the operating voltage of this IC is 18 volts, but we can drive it with 12 volts, and this is the peak voltage that if There is sometimes that a voltage spike is created in the power lines, so this IC is capable of handling 50 volts for 50 milliseconds, and total output of this IC is 18 watts. If we add all the wattage or all the speakers wattage, then we will get 80 watt, and this IC is capable to drive at the temperature range from minus 55 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. So this is pretty good. So as you can see that I have reassembled the whole thing, and now we will first test by playing the song without subwoofer and analyze the sound. After that we will play the song with the subwoofer, and then we will differentiate. You can differentiate between the voice without subwoofer and after subwoofer. So when turned on, as you can see that I have disconnected the subwoofer at the moment. This is the wire for the subwoofer, and this is the wire of the IC which will drive the subwoofer. But first we will drive the two speakers only. As you can see, now we will connect our subwoofer, then play the song. So as you can see that our subwoofer is connected, and now So as you can see that the sound with subwoofer is pretty nice, but if you want more bass, then you have to connect 2 ohm subwoofer. Well, this is 4 ohm subwoofer, but before connecting your 2 ohm load with your IC, you have to go through the IC which is used in your car stereo, because some ICs does not support 2 ohm load and they can get damaged if a 2 ohm load is connected with them.